makers of all kinds. Whether you are knitting, crocheting, embroidering, baking, gardening, and all other handicrafts. Hello again, and welcome back, or welcome. I think this is could it be the third episode? Already losing track, sorry. I would like to thank you so much for your overwhelming welcome. You've made me very happy. Thank you. This is really a lot of fun talking to you like this. It's a bit strange recording yourself, but it's a lot of fun too. The music you heard in the beginning here is a composition made by one of our daughters. And I think it's called, or it is called, Elementum Naturae, which is elements of nature. She's composed it and she's also playing piano. Yes. So I thought I'd check in on you today on the first day of Christmas, or the first Sunday of Christmas. It's the first Advent Sunday, which means that we light a candle and think of Christmas. We have decorated with hung stars in our windows and Christmas curtains, and I think this is a lovely time of year. I really like this time of year, and it's even snowing outside today, so I thought I'd take advantage of the last afternoon light. Soon it will be very dark. It gets dark around 3 o'clock here, and it's 3:45. That must be because it is snowing. It's a lot lighter then. Yes, so I've taken some small footage of what I've been doing this week, and I will show you a short film of what I did yesterday, or what we did yesterday evening. We made, and you'll see that at the end of this episode, we baked bread yesterday, and it's a kind of bread that we bake a lot because we like it very much, but we really do want it now during Christmas time. And it's called Swedish Crispbread, or hårdbröd in Swedish. I also read that it's called Swedish crackers, which sounds a bit strange, but I would translate it as Swedish crisp bread. It's a very thin kind of bread, and you bake it to a crisp, and it really stores well. It lasts a long time because it's very dry. I think when we started filming, we started reading about, we hadn't realized that it was, or we knew it is a Swedish tradition of eating this kind of bread, but we didn't know that it had, that it was particularly or specifically Swedish. I thought it was more Scandinavian, but it turns out it's typically or specifically Swedish, and it's been baked here at least 500 years. The text we looked at said that it's been baked here since 500 AD, which is like 1500 years ago. But in one text it said 500 years ago we started baking it. But it is a bread with a long tradition, and we really like it. We used to buy Swedish crisp bread, but then I baked it once, and it tasted so much better, so now we bake it ourselves. I use flour. When I looked it up, it said only flour, but I would like to call it wheat flour, and rye flour, whole grain rye flour, and yeast, salt and water. And the seasoning is salt, sea salt, and cumin. So you will see a short bit of that at the end of this episode. me baking the Swedish crisp bread. And I think there's some more footage, but I don't remember what. I think it's a short bit of a dog, Nellie. So I am currently knitting secret things, secret projects. I've finished the mittens, which I hope will fit. So if my father is watching, you'll have to look away now. These are really big. So these are mittens, knit in Icelandic wool, horseband, and I hope they will fit. It's a Christmas gift. I really do like this colour. It's a black. It's a variegated black and blue. And so I finished those. I think I'm going to ask one of my daughters for help to embroider something on it. We'll see what. So that's going to be, hopefully, an appreciated gift. He really does like home knits, my father. And I'm knitting another gift. Just going to show a bit. I think I talked about it last time. But I'm knitting a sock, raggsocka, which I haven't found a Swedish translation for, but it's a really thick kind of, did I say Swedish translation? I meant English. It's really thick kind of warm sock. I saw an American Norwegian knitter also knitting this, and she called it raggsocka. So I'm knitting those, also in horseband, Icelandic wool, which I really like. I've knit some socks before in this yarn, and it's a really nice yarn, and I think it won't wear out easily, so I think this will last and be a really warm and cozy sock. So I might knit one or two pairs of these. I've come this far. I've made the heel, and I've picked up stitches. And try this technique of knitting in the back loop, the first round, which sometimes you can see holes when you pick up stitches, but when I knit in the back loop on the picked up stitches, there's no hole, which is I like that. There's a bit of a ridge in the side though. I don't know if it's because I picked up the way I picked up the stitches, or if it has to do with knitting in the back loop. There's a kind of ridge, or I don't know if you can see that, ridge or a kind of edging. Maybe I didn't pick up as well as I thought I did. But I have to work on that on the other sock and see. I don't think it's going to disturb the wearer. This is also a gift, so let's hope that he's not watching. No. And I've knit a bit on my Hansel hat. Not much, but I did knit some. We watched, what's happening here? We watched the, what's it called, the Mandalorian? Episodes of the Mandalorian, and I knit during that time, but it was exciting that I put my knitting down, which almost never happens. So I really do like that series. So it hasn't grown a lot, but I've knit some on that, so I think I'm going to focus on the gift knitting for now. We probably won't be able to celebrate Christmas together, but I do want the gifts to be ready until Christmas, so that maybe we can send the gifts. I don't know, we'll work that out. But we are today celebrating the first Sunday of Christmas, Advent, and had an Advent breakfast, went out walking, and when we light the first candle, I read a poem, a Swedish poem by Margareta Melin, and I really do like that poem, and we read it every year. We read one, it's divided into several lines, and I read the first one when we light the first candle. And in Swedish it goes, I'll have to look on my phone now because I don't know it by heart. It's a really lovely poem. I'm not going to talk for too long, but I'll try to translate it. But in the Swedish version it's like this. Adventsljusen tänder vi ett efter ett. En brinnande bön för sanning och rätt. Det första ska lysa i mig djupt här inne. Bevara mitt hjärta och värma mitt sinne. So translated and paraphrased, it will read like something like, we light the Advent calendars one by one. No, not the calendars. Sorry, I'll do that again. We light the Advent candles one by one. A shining or a burning prayer for truth and all that is right. The first one will shine deep within, preserve my heart and warm my soul or mind. I think these are really nice words, and especially this year we do need to give extra thanks to all that we can be grateful for, and all that we can do, and all the people that we have in our lives. I try to think like that, to be grateful and think gratitude every day. So today I'm grateful for the first Sunday of Christmas, for baking with our daughters and with my husband. Of course, we've made some Christmas candy and prepared gingerbread cookies from my grandmother's recipe. My grandmother she passed away many years ago, but I inherited her recipe books, and we always make a gingerbread cookie recipe. So we mixed that today, and it's going to rest. Dough is going to rest until tomorrow. So yes, I will be cooking and baking, and we'll be listening to some Christmas music, and I will be knitting on raggsockor and hopefully a bit on my shawl. Have a lovely Sunday and a lovely week, and thank you very much everyone for making me feel so welcome in this little part of the YouTube on the internet. You can find me on Instagram as stickmammalotta. You can find me on the World Wide Web as Fembarnsmamman, and here as House of Nellie. Thank you if you have been following me here, sharing this moment with me. Thank you so much, and I hope to see you soon. Bye bye.